When a new player tries to get into Destiny? Okay, I'll have a peep at that. This one you mean, okay. Oh boy!
Yo, what's Gucci, bro? I'm chilling, bro. What about you? Yeah, man, I'm just chilling too, you know. But look,
Brian the tryhard, right? Dude.
You know how you're like heavily invested in Destiny 2? Yeah. Well, I got something to tell you. Your boy just got into the game too, man. I started playing last night. You what? Yeah, bro. I mean, yo, this game's actually fun. I mean, like, the tutorial was kind of confusing, but yo, that gameplay, oh my, bro. Why didn't you recommend me this game earlier, though? Because I hate this game, bro. Bro, you play this game every day. I'm failing to see your point here, but listen, if you're trying to play Destiny, then cool. Just know you're gonna have to pay up to get the full experience. You play on PS5, right? Yeah, bro, I play on PS5. Bet. The expansion you absolutely need is Lightfall, so search that on the PS Store. I mean, alright, man.
Oh my god.
I mean, $50 ain't that bad when you really think about it. So is this Lightfall expansion all I need? Wait, that doesn't sound right. Is it on sale? No. Why would $50 be considered a sale? Oh, you're looking at the base version. Yeah, nah, bruh. You need the annual pass so you can get the dungeons for that year. Well, I guess $50 was too—
What the fuck do you mean? Dude, you could not pay me to play Destiny 2. Holy shit.
But $100 just to get into the game is kind of crazy, no? You sure I need all that? I thought you were trying to get into the game, bro. Bro, man, whatever. So it's gonna be like $110 with tax, right? Or $105. Let me get the right card here. There's actually more stuff.
What?
Experience if you just get Lightfall, man. Alright, bro. So what else do I need then? So if you want to play more raids in the game, go ahead and buy the Legacy Collection. It's like a pack that gives you 3 expansions for the price of 2. Alright, bet. Legacy Collection. So if I get this right now, if I get the Legacy Collection combined with the Lightfall and Annual Pass, I should be able to play all the raids with you guys, right? Nah. You still need the Forsaken Pack so you— Bro, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
You need the Forsaken Pack to play Last Wish. But at that point, you might as well just get the Armory Collection so you get both of them.
Bro, this is so fucking complicated. This is worse than World of Warcraft when you didn't have the battle chests and shit. Like, I'm not even kidding. This is actually worse. I didn't think it was possible.
That'll give you most of the dungeons. Alright, man, alright. So the Armory Collection is what I need, right? But if you want all the dungeons, go ahead and buy 2,000 silver so you can get the Witch Queen dungeon key. So with everything added up, it should cost you about $210. Man, what the f—
Is this exaggerated? I saw the list, DLC list for Destiny 2 and it was worse than DVD. I just refused to play either of those games simply because of that. But Poulter, you don't need to pay money to play the game, man. I'm not even kidding. In DVD, you can earn it, and on top of that, you don't have to buy stuff you don't want. Like, this is like mandatory. You have to pay for an expansion. It's insane. It has become microtransaction hell. Yeah. The game and all the DLC on Steam is like $400. Remember when Destiny started selling expansion dungeons separately? Dude, this is insane. Dude. Stole $40 from me by removing that content? Wait, what? They removed content that you already paid for? You're joking, right? They removed like half the game? Dude, what? Let's just can half the game for storage? Dude, what? That's insane. How do they get away with this shit? They remove half the story? Game too big, engine failed. The game is getting too big, so we just deleted half of it. Did they refund you? They didn't refund you. They just threw that money in the trash, right? Holy, that's powerful, man. No refund. What do you think they did? No, they didn't give you a refund. It's still charging for it? Dude. Why does everyone tell me to play Destiny, but then they like always tell me, oh no, this fucking sucks. Goodbye, Wolf, goodbye. Refunding the devs made it clear they hate the players and only see as Wallace to be picked. Yeah. Forsaken pack is still $20. Forsaken isn't in the game. Dude, that's illegal. How do you sell that? That's like if World of Warcraft sold expansions that didn't exist. How do you get away with that? That seems obscene. Like, that shouldn't be allowed. Like, as a consumer, why is that even a thing? Forsaken pack only sells weapons, a raid, and a dungeon. So pay to win. You still keep the weapon and armors, that's it? I almost blame Sony for rushing Lightfall. I don't know what Lightfall is. Is that one of the expansions? Destiny players will pay for anything and just take it and defend the game. I mean, you guys just don't seem to be defending it, man. Bungie doesn't give a fuck. They'll take your money anyways. Hello, Insa. Zuh. I also don't play it anymore. Yeah, no, I'm saying, like, there's some people out there who are like, yeah, wow, Destiny 2 is an amazing game. This is really fun. And I'm like, huh? Like, what are you talking about, man? Destiny 2, yeah, they were making fun of it just now. I never played it. I only watched like a 30-minute video going on about how Destiny 2 became a microtransaction hell. Maybe give it a watch. Yeah, I should. Is it good? I assume it's good. You've seen it. Destiny 2 microtransaction hell. Oh, of course. Aspen reacted to it. God damn it. Have you ready to mauled? Dude, I don't want to mauled. I'm tired, man. I'm beaten down. I don't want to be mad anymore. Aspen's reaction has the same amount of views? That's good though, isn't it? Because this came out a month ago. He only watched it a month after, so it's not that bad. Ask R's about Destiny. He used to play it. I'm sure he has a lot of complaints. React time? Yeah, but the mauled. I have a lot of people that I used to know that played Destiny 2, and I was like, ugh. Alright, I'm strapping my ass in. I played D2 as well. What the fuck? Why does everyone play it? I still play it? Ew. Ew. The Rose. They ruined it like most games. I'm sure they did, since you guys won't shut up about it. How much it fucking sucks ass. Good night, Kenzie! Bye, goodbye. I'm an OG player. I played during D1 and D2 beta. Pretty giga shot. Destiny 2 was like, wow, but instead of every other expansion being good, every 5th expansion is good, then 4 suck. Damn, dude. D2. Alright, I'm buckling in, chat. I'm stretching my back out. I'm ready. Oh. I'm gonna do a little stretch. One, two, buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Microtransaction out the door. Did you pray today? Yes, I did pray today. Yeah, okay. 3, 2, 1. Piss yourself.
October 13th, we'll see the return of Test to the Tower. Silver is a new currency coming to Destiny that is bought with real money. This is the introduction of microtransactions into Destiny, but I've never had a problem with cosmetic microtransactions. A lot of people will now mention the slippery slope argument. Yes, Dado, we start with shaders, emblems, emotes, but who is to say that they won't introduce materials, armor, or weapons in the future? If we see
Ooh, we're going the Lost Ark approach, huh?
legendary guns for sale, if we see legendary marks for sale, I'm gonna be mad. If we see something like 100 motes of light for $5, I'm gonna be mad. I don't want to see power sold. I don't want to see shortcuts to power sold. Nothing. I don't want to see weapon parts, ammo synths, nothing. If Bungie does cross that line, you have my rage.
Wait, did you do that? Hold on. 2015. It's not that bad, I swear. We do not have his rage. Yikes, dude.
Let's cross that line. You have my rage.
You have my rage, man.
Guys, I hate to say it, but now may be the time to start raging. Now I'm gonna preface this by saying, no, this is not a joke video. When it comes to greedy corporate monetization practices, to us, this is really not a laughing matter. Those clips you just watched are from a 7-year-old video Dado posted in Destiny 1 about a month after the release of The Taken King, and my god, it has aged like fine wine. Today, we're talking about the state.
It reminds me of when Classic WoW came out and there was a video of some guy saying, oh my god, they'll never introduce mounts to Classic WoW, and then boom, TBC happened, and they're like, oh, it's just a mount, it's not that big of a deal, they're never gonna introduce the WoW token. Boom, boom. Fucking dumbass, man. Psych,
of microtransactions inside of Destiny 2. Because over the last several years, and increasingly this past year, we have seen a dramatic increase in monetization for anything and everything Bungie can slap behind a paywall. This includes raising prices, creating new avenues for spending, double dipping into the existing player base, and giving players blatant pay-to-win benefits. Now here are the timestamps on the screen for each topich covered in this video. This is going to be a long one, so grab your popcorn. And one thing I ask before you leave a comment criticizing
Buggity so much. Thank you for the follow. Exit. Thank you. I mean, for the sub. Sorry.
Or even defending Bungie, please watch this video in its entirety. We're going to cover a lot of ground today because I want all of us here to have a full perspective on how bad microtransactions have become over the past 7 years. And maybe by the end of this video, when all Bungie schemes are on the table, you will share my concern for what this game may look like 7 years in the future. Now, first off, I want to set the record straight. Destiny 2 is not a free-to-play game. It's a free-to-try game. It's very important we are all on the same page here because this is the most common justification for the use of microtransactions across the industry. And the biggest illusion Bungie tries to spin in their marketing. Microtransactions in real free-to-play content makes perfect sense. If you're not paying to purchase the actual software... Wait,
Fall Guys costed money when I bought it, man. Hold up, when I bought Fall Guys, it cost $30. Now it's free to play? Dude, I got scammed, man. Legitimately.
Then the developers are completely justified in generating revenue using other means. Usually, this is just in the form of cosmetic items that players purchase for digital fashion, fun, or even clout. But developers can also use more shady techniques like loot boxes, bonuses, or even additional content to persuade players to spend more money. With that being said, Destiny, even after becoming free-to-play in 2019, has never actually been free-to-play. Matter of fact, Sweatsickle even made a video a couple weeks ago.
The fuck? What do you mean this is $1,000? This is exaggerated, right? This part free? $1,000? It's real? Yeah, it's $1,000. It's behind me. I know you can't see it, but it says 1,000. Yeah. Sorry, I'm covering it. It's 1,000. You gotta buy all the DLC to play the other content? For this cosmetic? No. It says 1,000. Look. Right there. You saw it, right? Huh? There's no way this is $1,000. Not the cosmetic, the experience. How about you experience wiping my ass for $1,000? Holy shit. No cosmetic is worth 1,000 real life dollars. Come on. The cosmetic, no, the game itself. Oh, okay.
Documenting the experience of a free-to-play player in Destiny, which I highly recommend giving a watch. In a nutshell, after completing the introduction quests and missions, free-to-play players can access Strikes, Crucible, Gambit, the Prophecy Dungeon, Vault of Glass, King's Fall, Open World, and Dares of Eternity. On the surface, that actually seems like a decent amount of free content, but is it actually? Compared to the massive amount of content in Destiny, this is just a fraction of what the majority of players have access to. You don't even get a campaign in free-to-play. You get rituals, quests, and a couple of high-end activities. Let's compare this to some other free-to-play games, shall we? Starting with arguably the most popular free-to-play game, Fortnite. There are plenty of microtransactions in Fortnite, but all of them are strictly for cosmetics. Even the seasonal battle pass, which you can pay for, is earnable via just playing the game. Granted, that would take a while. The free version of the battle pass gives you V-Bucks that you can save up to buy the paid version. And as long as you play enough to complete the battle pass each season, you can earn enough to repurchase it again next season. 100% completely free.
Fortnite,
there's even some currency left
it.
over you can choose to save or even spend in the shop if you want to buy some cosmetics. Next up, we have Warframe. Yes, I know comparing Destiny and Warframe is kind of a touchy subject, but Warframe is also a free-to-play game. The Nightweave Battle Pass is completely free. The updates are free, and you can earn the paid currency in the game's player-driven market. So it too is essentially free. Now, these are just two prime examples, and I could dive into more.
Lol.
But I think you get the point. These games grant you access to all the actual gameplay content for free. In Destiny, you get maybe 10% of the content for free, which means this is not exactly free to play. That's a free trial. Destiny is by no means the first to do it though. Remember the light versions of apps back in the early days of iPhone? Every major game had a free light version.
Dude,
essentially a demo. Angry Birds Lite,
man.
Minecraft Lite, Light Bike Lite. I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't actually free though. I remember this, man. Dude, I remember
Problem with free trials, but free trial and free to play have been commingled so much that players can't differentiate between the two. Another common trait of free trials is that they're full of ads. As a new light player, the number of pop-ups you receive in game telling you to buy more content is ludicrous. Don't be fooled. Bungie offers a free trial of Destiny 2, and if you want to play the full version, you have to pay money. Lots and lots of money.
Yummy. Yum.
Now, Destiny 2 has a lot of paid content, but quite frankly, it's confusing as hell. You got the Lightfall plus annual pass, or Lightfall by itself, the Legacy Collection, which
That's why that guy got so confused when his friend was like, oh my god, you gotta buy this, but you could also buy this, but then you could also buy this one.
Includes Witch Queen, Beyond Light, and Shadowkeep. The 30th Anniversary Pack, Witch Queen, Beyond Light separately, as well as Shadowkeep separately. The Forsaken Pack, and the Armory Collection, which includes both Forsaken and the 30th Anniversary Pack. There's so many different bundles for old content that quite frankly, this is absurd. I have so many people that come in the stream that ask, which one do I buy? And quite frankly, how in the hell is someone
so many ads? What do I buy? Ads, so many ads. What is ads?
Who to the game supposed to navigate all of this? Now here's a novel idea. Why don't Bungie just bundle everything? Literally, just the everything bundle. All content through the year of Lightfall, or the Lightfall plus annual pass, or the legacy content bundle, which includes all those old things that tends to confuse the piss out of everyone. Now, if you need to itemize old expansions for players who want to purchase a single piece of content, that's fine. Man. But even this list is already so much simpler than what Bungie already offers. Then you may be asking, why does this not exist already? Spoiler alert, there's no singular bundle for all of old Destiny content because Bungie refuses to improve the new player experience for the sake of decreased revenue. If they care more about the player base than the extra cash, they would bundle all the old content under one single legacy content bundle instead of nickel and diming new players. Now, why is the Forsaken Pack a bundle containing a raid, a dungeon?
Mostly negative, mixed reviews. Oh shit. This is what you guys are talking about, man.
and some exotic weapons and armor still even a thing. It also used to contain 9 supers for each light subclass as well, and those were added into free-to-play because locking supers behind paywalls was stupid, and what remains is what new players are still paying for. Now, why was the 30th anniversary update even a separate paid add-on in the first place? Remember when Bungie updated the game with cool content for free? Some new players might not remember, but the April update in Destiny 1 was a free update to the game that increased light level, added a new story mission, quests, revamps of old strikes, updates to the Prison of Elders, chroma gear for custom armor glows, a new taken set of armor, reprised exotic.
Is it actually an expansion, or is it more like a patch update? I just want to clarify this. Like, is it more of an update that you're paying for, or is it an expansion? Think WoW. It was an update? Okay. That's insane, man. Expansions are like 10 hours of story and a few dungeons and raids. That seems kind of insane. Like a WoW patch? This was an update. Okay.
And legendary weapons. All of this for free. It was like a mini expansion that we got as a gift from Bungie. Fast forward a year ago, if you didn't pre-order the deluxe edition of Witch Queen, you had to dish out $25 to get access to things like the Grasp of Avarice dungeon, Galahorn, and a bunch of cosmetics. Yes, there were parts of this update that were free, like Dares of Eternity, which is a completely new activity, and I understand that a lot of developer work went into creating these, but I bring this up to draw a comparison of how things used to be 7 years ago. The reality is, if the 30th anniversary update was released in Destiny 1, we would have received it completely free.
That's insane, dude. What? How did they get away with this? How did they get away with this, man? Are people just so fucking, like, blind to this, man? Safe to say Activision was not the problem, Bungie was. You want the truth, Alana? I don't want to hear the truth. I'm kidding. Go ahead. Here we go. Dungeon keys. Shh. Don't spoil it. Shh. Same reason Blizz gets away with all her shit fanboys all the time. Onka ass, dude. If numbers go up, Steam reviews mean nothing. We allowed it as a player base. Wow. People just let this happen, man. They just take it. We buy it regardless. We, Darude, you're one of them! No!
Now, the 30th anniversary update was also the tipping point that introduced dungeon keys to Destiny 2. These have got to be one of the most divisive double-dipping additions to the game ever made. For those of you who don't know, dungeon keys were added in the Witch Queen. Bungie releases 2 dungeons each year, and if you don't buy the deluxe edition, that being the expansion plus annual pass, you also have to buy these separately. Both dungeons are sold together for 2,000 silver. This is Bungie's in-game currency, which equates to $20. No longer are dungeons included in seasonal content, which made a lot of us scratch our heads asking, what the hell, Bungie? This only makes paying for content more confusing, and we know it to be a fact from first-hand experience. One of our part-time editors bought Season of the Deep to play the dungeon and didn't realize,
I bought the Season of the Deep. Why can't I play the dungeon? You need the dungeon key, little bro. What the fuck do you mean? What do you... Can someone explain this in WoW terms? Like, in like, retail WoW terms? Like, what does it mean? Like, I bought the expansion, I can't do the dungeon? Do I have to, like, buy a key for a dungeon? Got buy a WoW token to access the dungeon. It came back. Okay, but you have to pay $20 to do older one. Is that for every dungeon? Like every single one? You're choking. That's insane, man. Oh my god. The dungeon keys are consumable? Yo, no, you're joking. Like you have to rebuy keys? That's gotta be a joke. No. What, dude? You don't go over buy keys? Okay, I was just clarifying. It's like when Mechagon came out, you have to pay $20 for it, but for 2 expansions, it's $40. They aren't consumable. Okay, I just wanted to clarify. There are only 2 dungeon keys. The Rudes, you are huffing some fat copium right there. Give me a hit. It is not acceptable to paywall people from content that they already bought, man. That's literally a scam. It's like if I'm doing Mythic Plus and then I have to go and fucking buy the keys to the raid. Alana, I play this game daily. I don't care! The Rudes, you paid. The Rudes, you paid for a fucking expansion. Or like a pack, and then you have to buy 2 keys to unlock the dungeons when they could be in the game already? Dude, no, you were huffing some fucking copium, man. This all started with the Horse Armor DLC. The Roots is stuck in the Bungie Matrix.
Ghost of the Deep was not included in Season of the Deep, meaning he had to go buy the dungeon key after buying the season to play what he actually wanted to play. If one of us can make that mistake, how much easier is it for a new player who has never played Destiny to make that mistake as well? The title for the dungeon trailer on YouTube even suggests that it's included with the Season of the Deep. You will only find out otherwise if you read through Bungie's website or visit the activity directly or visit the last page in the Eververse store, which we know a decent portion of new players will not know how to do.
What the fuck? That shit blows my mind, man.
Okay, so dungeons no longer ship alongside seasonal content. Surely the price of seasons...
Oh look, it's Paul Allen. I'm kidding, it's Patrick Bateman.
Deserve to be lower, right? Now, Bungie raised the price of seasonal content. If you want to buy a season by itself, it used to cost only $10. And honestly, for 6 weeks of story, some cool cutscenes, access to the multiplayer activities and new gear, I would have argued that it was a great deal. But then, Bungie increased the price. And you know what? Fair enough. Adjust for inflation, gotta put food.
I don't like looking at this. It makes me angry. Inflation on digital goods that don't exist. I can't, says Sour Raisin. Dude! This was 5 years ago! 2018 was 5 years ago, guys! Wow, Icy Spicy. I hope you have a great time in Chicago, man.
Food on the table. It makes sense. Bungie announced in a tweet they were increasing the price of seasons from 1,000 silver to 1,200 silver, which puts us at $10 a season to now $12 per season. Or does it? You see, when you buy silver, Bungie gives you a little extra for each purchase. And the bigger the purchase, the more extra you get. So when you buy $10 worth of silver, that being 1,000, you actually get 1,100 silver.
Oh my god, this makes me so angry, man. I fucking hate it. That's literally Diablo 4. And I'm not saying this to say that this is just Diablo 4 that did this shit. Every game does this, and it makes me so angry. My chicken nuggets now cost 16 instead of 10 now for 20. Yeah, dude. I think a meal at McDonald's costs $4 more than it usually did. Fortnite does this too. Yeah, every game does this, and I fucking hate it, man.
They're so generous of them. Funny how that works too, because that's just short of the amount needed to buy a new expansion. So to buy an individual season, you need to purchase $15 worth of silver, not 12. Meaning Bungie actually raised the price by $5 because you can't buy seasons with real money. You have to buy them with Bungie's tokens. They're fake money. Now I'm surprised too, considering how cluttered the Steam store is already with expansions, which by the way, you can buy with real money. Why not just add each season there too? Make an annual season pack? Hell, folks are already confused. You might.
I can't believe people pay for season passes. It blows my ass apart, man. Remember Blizzard recently added in-game currency to Hearthstone? That was one of the only games you bought things for USD. Dude, yeah, now the only thing... So I used to pay Blizzard with the gold that you get from free-to-play to play the game for free on Battlegrounds, and now I can't do that anymore. So I stopped playing the game. It's so fucking stupid.
Might as well add it. Something tells me we won't ever see a $12 silver purchase option anytime soon. Luckily, Bungie added the $15 option right before Season of the Deep, and even created a $100 silver purchase option too. So if you want to bankroll their pockets even more, that's a lot easier for you. And guess what? You thought a $5 increase was bad? Let's take a trip down to the Microsoft and Epic Game Store, where there is no $15 silver option. The next highest is $20. You're now paying Bungie double the price for a new season. Guys, that's just borderline evil. Thankfully, any players who use these platforms are not completely screwed. Bungie does offer a $15 seasonal silver bundle as well, but not only is it separate from the other silver purchase options, it also doesn't advertise how much silver it gives. You actually
What? Bungie, it's time for your daily skull fucking humiliation, dear Destiny 2 players. Yes, honey. Oh my god. This is so fucking gross. I feel icky. I'm gonna I need to go take a shower. This is icky.
Click into it to see how much silver you are buying. But hey, it comes with the free emotes. Am I right? I do want to be clear. I'm not against silver existing or people buying silver. I've bought plenty of silver. I'll even meet Bungie halfway. I'm not against paying $12 for a season, but it's these shady, scummy, underhanded tactics that Bungie keeps using that pisses me off. Bungie, if you're gonna raise the price of a season to $15,
so
at
scummy,
least have
man.
the balls to just tell us straight. I shouldn't need to perform mental gymnastics to decipher a change in pricing structure like it's a day one raid encounter. It's not the price increase that rubs me wrong. It's how Bungie intentionally designed it to siphon more money while deceiving the community into thinking it was less.
Diablo 4's gotta take notes, man. I've altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it further.
All right, this whole video has been pretty tame up until now. That's all going to change when we talk about
Wait,
seasonal.
he said it was tame? Oh my. This is tame? I thought that was fucking horrible. It gets worse. Game was rigged from the start. Dude, G fucking G.
Events and event cards. Event cards are the singular worst paid item ever added to Destiny. Last year, Bungie had the idea to add event cards to Destiny. These are filled with event challenges that grant you materials, event cosmetics, weapons, etc. This card was introduced as Bungie's solution to simplify in-game events, making it easier for players to reference what they needed to do to earn more rewards and complete the event title. Their solution? Plaster a giant pay to unlock button on the front of the event card to earn more rewards. You heard?
So it's like a battle pass within a battle pass? It's a battle pass in a battle pass. Like, you're already paying for seasonal, and then on top of that, you have to do this event shit, but then if you buy the event upgrade card, you have to pay again? Guys, I should make a video game where I just, like, twist up men's dicks and balls into a knot. And just, like, hey, do you want to pay me $20? I'll just, like, fucking smash it with a bat, man. Like, I'll make so much money, man. It'll be great. Yeah, you gotta fight to get by the battle pass. Yeah. Well, what the fuck are you doing? Think like a D2 player. Turn off your brain. Take out your water. So sucking Bungie caca. You right, man. My ball's worth 27k. So no!
You heard me right. You have to pay 1,000 silver, $10, for the privilege of completing challenges. So
oh shit, oh shit. Oh, no. I turned off alerts. Hold on, I turned off alerts. You got cucked. Hold on.
The year is 2007. You load up your newly installed game, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. You play through one of the most epic and well-liked campaigns ever created. You decide to load up the multiplayer, where nothing is locked behind a paywall, you just unlock things as you level up your account. You take a sip of your Capri Sun. Life is good.
Aww, the little Capri Sun. Yeah, sorry. No, I played it, so it's fine. No scamas, no scamas. We should have never bought those horse armors. I never bought the Oblivion horse armor, man. Capri Sun was mid. All right, you're deleted. I deleted that comment. You're done. You're fried. Dude, I can't, man. I'm losing my fucking marbles. Your VIP suck, what the fuck? Yeah, I deleted his comment. Yep. A Capri Sun is a measurement for VTuber toes. A pink rabbit says so. Okay, ass, dude. Alright. We're going in again.
You can earn these extra rewards. It's essentially a mini battle pass that is already inside of a seasonal battle pass model. If you don't complete the challenges, you don't get any rewards. And even worse, players often don't know that it only gives you 4 cosmetics. All the others on the card are free. This microtransaction is positioned strategically where all players interact with event challenges, because if you don't buy it immediately, Bungie wants you to stare at it for 3 weeks while you finish.
That is just such fucking predatory marketing at its finest.
All your other challenges, slowly seducing you to part with $10 for a couple extra cosmetics. But Cross, it's only cosmetics. What's the big deal? That is the big deal. Events in Destiny 2 are only about cosmetics, and over 90% of the cosmetics you have to pay for. Surprise! Just like dungeons, seasonal events are not included in your seasonal pass purchase. You want to know why everyone thinks events are boring? It's because they are rehashed every year, and they revolve around spending money. Every new armor set, $10. New emotes, $10. Ghost.
They're not. The emotes aren't even $2, like $3, maybe even $5. They're fucking 10, man. Write that down! That's right. Write it down.
Shells, ghost projections, finishers, the list goes on. Money, money, money. It's so bad that Festival of the Lost has eternally been dubbed Festival of the Costs. Why would I want to participate in events where I get one gun and have nothing else meaningful to work towards? Normally, I have zero problem with paying for cosmetics because cosmetics are just the extra cherry on top. I already pay for my content, and if I want to spend a little more, that's my choice. The problem with events is the cosmetics are the content. It's all over the marketing. It's in the silver shop. It's on my event challenge card. Events became unfun a long time ago because
I don't understand. Events are supposed to be fun and free. Rufus comes out, you have to buy a RAM mount for $10 every year. No. You don't have to buy it. You have to buy the event. You have to get the event ticket, right? Like the one in like WoW, like say you need a Brewfest ticket. And then you get more tokens, and then those tokens, you can use them to buy like little stuff, but then there's also the Brewfest RAM, that's $10. It's fucking insane. New skin, $10. Want to do a dungeon, $20. Want to breathe, $30. Do you want to die, $40. What's next? I don't even want to know, man. I can't.
The content came second to the cosmetics. Yes, it is possible for cosmetic microtransactions to ruin video games. Just look at Halo Infinite. Part of the reason why it was received so poorly, beside the lack of co-op and mediocre campaign, was because all avenues of customization were locked behind paywalls. This was always one of Halo's greatest strengths.
And the best part is that you still got on your knees and just gobbled up Bungie's fucking cock. That's the worst part, is that people still bought it, and then they bought their fucking microtransactions up top.
Chief Collection on Steam still has free live service seasonal content. You purchase the game once, get to play some of the best games ever made by Bungie and 343, and visual progression is alive and well, unhindered by microtransaction hell. Best $40 I've ever spent. Even less when it goes on sale. Events have become just another way, though, to squeeze more money and double dip into the player base in preparation for the next season, and it just keeps getting worse. Is Bungie in the moral wrong for promoting more cosmetics during an event? No. Do I have the right to call events in Destiny boring and being mid as hell? Because there is little to no loot tied to them that you can actually earn. Yes, we do have that right. And because events are quote-unquote free to all players.
Free for everyone. Is that right, chat?
There is zero monetary incentive for Bungie to spend time on anything more than creating the most attractive Destiny shopping mall for 3 weeks. I would love for Bungie to prove me wrong on this one, because I like the idea of events. They're supposed to be fun, but there's nothing fun to do during those 3 weeks unless you like spending more money. The way you fix events in Destiny is by investing in the player experience. Supremacy during Guardian games is a great first step, but that existed as a base game mode in Destiny 1. So we really can't give brownie points here for something Bungie gave back to us from 6 years ago. Provide players who don't want to spend money, meaningful gameplay, or rewards for their time, and then we'll revisit this topic.
Destiny 1 Voyage. Hey Penta, and hello Owl named Hoot. Hello. Old content being introduced as being new content. That's right. Yep. I forgot that they cut the mode only to dangle it for an event. Yep. Sucks to suck, bitch.
Now this next gripe is more of a PSA. Do I have anything against paid cosmetics existing in Destiny? No. However, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but the cost for everything in Eververse store is insane. $15 per armor set. Exotic emotes can get as high as $12 each. Exotic ornaments, $6 each. And this all adds up very quickly, especially if you want to get one thing per character. The most recent price hike.
What is per character? It's not even a fucking unlocked on your account? It's per character? Oh my. I don't even have words, dude. Oh my god.
We've seen has been the collaboration armor sets. These started with the Epic Games collab during Season of the Plunder and have stayed consistent with every collab since. Assassin's Creed, PlayStation, all of these armor sets cost 2,000 silver each. That's $20 for one set of armor. All of Destiny 1's, DLCs included, was on sale for just $20 just a few weeks ago. There's no universe where you can convince me that 3 armor sets cost $60.
$60 for microtransactions, dude. I can't, man. You're already paying so much for the game. Guys, I think I'm gonna, like, throw up. I don't feel so good. This is so fucking... Fucking 60. Buy a whole new game? Nope. Buy 3 cosmetics? Yep. When you playing D2, Alana? Oh my god, dude. I'm so disappointed that I can't even make up a retort. I genuinely don't know what to say. Like, it's $60 for, like, in these, like, they're kind of cool. Like, this one's kind of cool. The little cat hat that's for, like a girly, maybe, like, a little femboy, you know, for me, maybe, but... I can't.
Total, one for each class, by the way. And somehow that is worth the same price as a AAA game. Now, will people buy them? Obviously, yes. Will Bungie make lots of money? Yeah. Are we getting ripped off? You damn right. This isn't just Bungie doing this stuff. This is basically industry standard. In-game cosmetics are beyond expensive. It's your money, so spend it how you deem fit. But I figured while we're on the subject, I should make you doubly aware that everything in Eververse is very expensive and, dare I say, dramatically overpriced.
remember when things used to cost like, I don't know, like a cosmetic costed like $5. Like, am I crazy? Am I out of my mind? Tag mind break. All right, don't make it into that stuff. It's gonna be 2040 and I'll be balling on Left 4 Dead 2. True. $3 cosmetics? Yeah, I remember that kind of stuff.
Now, Bungie is constantly devising methods to make you spend more money in-game, whether you're a hardcore player or even free-to-play. The constant scheming never ends. In addition to everything we've previously mentioned, this season, Bungie added an Eververse recommended tab to the store, so you can find offers made just for you more easily. Earlier this year, Bungie added the ability to purchase weapon ornaments on actual weapons in-game. Now, I will admit, this is convenient if you want to view what your flashy exotic would look like with a new paint job. But this is also an obvious play to reduce the distance between the player and the purchase button. You cannot preview armor ornaments with shaders before you buy them. You have to purchase the armor, then you can see if that matches your look.
Guys, I hate this. It's making me fucking... I'm gonna lose my fucking marbles watching this thing, and I'm not even halfway through. Hello, Dogu, how are you doing? Making me angry? Dude, this is making me beyond angry. This is like...
Look, if any of you remember, shaders used to cost 40 Bright Dust from Eververse. And if you're unfamiliar with Bright Dust, it's an in-game currency that you can't buy, but you can only spend on specific items in the Eververse store. It's designed to keep players engaged with the store, even if they haven't spent any money, in the hopes that they will spend money in the future. Anyway, Bungie raised the price of shaders from 40 to 300 Bright Dust, solely because they wanted to. Just another sink for Bright Dust, so you have less free money for armor, emotes, or anything else you want to buy. And they've also started locking shaders behind paid bundles too. And normally shaders would be frequently available for Bright Dust at the beginning of each season. Guys, it has been barely 3 weeks since the Season of the Deep launch at the time of this video, and no new shaders have been sold. Now, if you like ghost projections, don't take offense to what I'm about to say, but I am of the opinion that these cosmetics solely exist to inflate the Bright Ingram loophole. You could also make the argument that this is why Bungie makes so many cosmetics to begin with. Every new season, there are at least 9 new ships, sparrows, and ghosts. These are all sold in the Eververse store each season.
They make so much money, man. Man, I miss Destiny 1. Yeah, apparently so. Bruh, I thought mobile games were microtransaction hell. Dude, I don't think this is beyond mobile games. Mobile games are more transparent than this. The fact that you have to buy a battle pass, and then to top it off, the battle pass is a battle pass within the battle pass, and then the cosmetics have cosmetics within them. It's like, dude.
The majority of players will never see or want them. I wish I could tell you how many emotes and ghost projections exist in the game as of this moment, but Bungie does not put these items in player collections. Maybe someone with access to the API might know, but your average player has no clue. Inflating the Bright Ingram loophole means every time you level up enough to earn a Bright Ingram, you have to turn it in at the Eververse store, and you get...
This is so fucking complicated. This is like almost BDO levels of complicated, but at the same time, it's not. Each cosmetic is character bound, and you cannot preview the colors until after you buy them. Yeah. I'm gonna schizo out, dude. I can't even say anything anymore. I'm gonna be honest. They can't make free skins because it takes too much effort. They release a free skin every other week. Yeah, exactly. Bro, BDO doesn't have jack shit on D2. Well, no, they don't, because they have one currency. That's it.
Nothing of value. Further encouraging players to spend to acquire coveted cosmetics. Now, if you're a new life player, when you visit Shao to pick up your first quests and bounties, you are greeted with an exotic in his inventory. Except you can't collect this exotic. It's a short quest that you can only pick up after buying the most recent in expansion. This year, it's Arbalest and requires you to buy Linefall. Last year, it was Sweet Business and required you to buy the Witch Queen. No idea if Bungie removes these weapons from the loot pool for new lights or just pretends like they are part of the new expansion content, even though both of these weapons clearly belong in free-to-play given their age. Either way, shame on you, Bungie. Not only is this baiting players who haven't even played the game yet to spend money on an expansion, but you're doing it with content that has no business being tied to these new expansions.
I just don't get it, man. I just don't understand. And to think there were so many of my friends that told me I should go play Destiny 2, man. It's obscene. Yeah, good job. This video doesn't make me want to play it at all, man. They release a paid skin every week? Dude. To put in perspective, something cheaper like a Shader Projection 300 does when you can get from a Bright Engram like 5, unless you're lucky, you can get 50.
Now, what if I told you Destiny has now approached pay to win? Now, some of you may say that will never happen. Others of you may say it happened a long time ago. However, this season, definitively without a shadow of a doubt, has now pushed Destiny 2 into pay to win territory. Let me explain. In the past, we've brought up issues like character boosting. Essentially, you can pay $20 to skip the Destiny campaign and start unlocking your subclass and getting a head start on other content. I would make the argument that this is pay to win. In fact, we have made that argument in the past, and at the time, it was a pretty controversial subject. Another hot topic is expansion pre-order early exotic access. If you bought the Lightfall Deluxe Edition early, you unlocked Quicksilver Storm months before the Lightfall expansion was even released. People who bought the base version of Lightfall had to wait until Season the Deep to use this
Wait, what does this exotic do? Does it do more damage? Like, you can use it in the game and like PvE or PvP? Okay, we got some mixed messages. The best gun in the game at that point, it sucks to be honest, it's a weapon. But it's a gun. Okay, I'm trying to put this into perspective. When you pre-order this shit, is it like a good gun at the time or no? It's like what? Sometimes they are. No. Good PvP gun that most people can't use. Average. It was mid at best. Okay.
exotic, which is literally over half a year total in waiting. Now, we thought that the weapon was pretty good in PvP. We called it pay to win. More people agreed, but yet again, controversial. The problem is, many people are reluctant to call Destiny a pay to win game. This hesitancy stems from one question: what is considered winning in Destiny? If you don't know what winning even means, then can you even win in Destiny? Let's try and break it down. What if we classify winning in Destiny as achieving certain in-game goals?
I don't know what winning is.
Flawless, completing a dungeon, raid, or nightfall. All of these could be considered winning because they are difficult challenges, and they reward the players who complete them with great loot. Actually, I believe we just found our answer. Winning in Destiny 2 means getting great loot.
So it is pay to win. Привет. Pay to access the rest of the game. I'm winning so hard in Destiny right now, never having played it. Как дела? Нормально.
Whether it's armor or weapons, great loot is the reason why people play this game. Strip everything else away, at its core, people play Destiny so they can earn loot and use that loot to complete harder content, or enhance the content they already play, earning more great loot in the process. Owning better loot objectively gives you an advantage over other players in game. Need I mention the Immortal and Trials of Osiris or Galahorn at multiple points in Destiny's sandbox? That's why it's called a looter shooter. Loot isn't everything Destiny has to offer, but it affects every aspect of the gameplay experience. With that in mind, we can now assign a definition of pay to win in Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is pay to win when an unfair advantage in obtaining great loot is only accessible to players who spend more money than what was essential
to player to access Destiny 2. Okay, so it is pay to win. Good to know. Good to know. I'm never touching this game, man. Holy.
Essential to play Destiny 2. If you have a better definition, I would love to read your suggestions in the comments below. But as of this moment, I believe this statement encapsulates pay to win in the context of Destiny 2 or any looter shooter quite well. All right, Cross, we get it. What's your point? Over the years, Bungie has been inching closer and closer to this pay to win line. And as of Season 21, Season the Deep, they finally crossed it. Bungie opened the floodgates and are now allowing people to buy max rank for the entire season pass on day 1 of the new season. And you may be thinking, really, Cross? The season pass is not even pay to win. Is that right? Let's take a look, shall we? What does the Destiny season pass actually contain? Emotes? Shaders? Ornaments? What about XP bonuses? In-game materials? More weapon drops? Yeah, you can get those. Progression?
More weapon drops? So you are paying to win. Oh my god, man. Oh,
boost, season passes,
gosh.
got 'em, fellas. Exotics, God roll legendary weapons. Every single one of those is available from the season pass, and every single one of these you can buy immediately for $100 at the beginning of a season. It didn't always used to be this way. Years ago, you couldn't even buy levels in the season pass. But then in Season the Undying, Bungie had a change of heart. You can now buy them, but it has to be at the end of the season. Bungie called it a catch-up mechanic, so no one would miss out if life got in the way. And it was from that moment the downward spiral began. Soon it was available to be purchased halfway through the season, then 3 weeks into the season. Now years later, it's available day 1 of a new season. Quite the catch-up mechanic. You only have 3 months to complete the season pass. Better buy the ranks now before they're gone. Good news, the bundle Bungie sells for the first season pass plus first 10 ranks also went up in price. And even better news, they'll be evaluating new approaches to post-launch content in the year of Final Shape, which is corporate code for another price increase to $15 next year. It all makes sense now. Why do you think Bungie added that $100 silver purchase option in Steam while simultaneously offering a new fully ranked season pass for $100? Seems awfully convenient that both these new features shipped at the same time. You know what else is strangely convenient? Deep sight activation. For those of you who are unaware, deep sight is used to grant patterns for crafted weapons in Destiny. Once you've earned 5 deep sights for a specific weapon, you can craft the perfect roll of said weapon. It is literally the loot in-game of Destiny 2. Perfect weapons with perfect rolls that takes lots of time to get. Deep sight.
Just pay money to skip the game. Just skip the money. Give me that game. Give me that game. I want the money.
Activation is the ability to apply deep sight to a weapon that didn't drop with the weapon initially. This new quality of life feature was teased earlier this year and was beyond exciting because this would have been a very useful avenue for newer returning players to earn old craftable weapons that no longer drop in the role loophole. Imagine our dismay when Bungie announced that the new deep sight harmonizer material that is used to apply deep sight is only available on the season pass. 3 from the free track and 3 from the pay track. 6 total per season. If you want to know the math behind that, if you're new to the game, earning every weapon that no longer drops with deep sights would take you 24 seasons to get them all.
What? 24 seasons? I'm actually shocked. This is fucking insane, man. Buy the expansion battle pass and buy a skip for the expansion and the battle pass. Dude, they must be rolling in money. Like, literally rolling in it. They haven't even had
24 seasons in Destiny's lifespan. Now, there is no method to earn these materials in-game. All you can do is wait for Bungie to drip feed you with XP. Unless you don't have to wait. Let's say you want that God roll targeted redaction or that crafted Apex Predator right now. All you need to do is spend some silver. And just like that, you have enough deep sight to instantly craft any weapon you like. Sure, you have to get it to actually drop.
Dude, Dude, it's I'd argue that in some ways it's like almost worse than Lost Ark, because in Lost Ark you don't have to pay for expansions, you don't have to pay for dungeons. The only thing that you're paying for is literally gambling. You're gambling for weapon upgrades and all that other crap. Like, that's irrelevant. I'm talking about like straight up like weapon crafting and armor crafting. This is somehow arguably worse. Even though there's no gambling, they just give it to you, but this is somehow just a bit worse.
But that's not a problem when you can focus all the seasonal weapons at the helm and farm last switch weapons for a few hours. Purchasing Deep Sight application allows you to completely bypass the craftable weapon loot grind for any crafted weapon you want. And you know what's crazy? Bungie pulled this exact same stunt with Armor Transmog. If you want to customize your armor, it was going to be limited and extremely complicated to earn. Oh, but also, you could just buy it from the Eververse store. Of course, people were angry.
You have to pay for... Chat, you have to pay for cosmetics. On top of that, you have to pay for the... So pay for the transmog. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god,
but Bungie
dude.
was still always safe
You can
because at the end of the day, it was
Who
only
gives a
cosmetic.
fuck?
It can't be pay to win. Deep Sight application is anything but cosmetic. This new feature is now being weaponized by Bungie to implement pay to win mechanics into the season pass. Some of you may be thinking I'm overreacting. Let's listen to that data video just one more time.
A lot of people now mention the slippery slope argument.
You have to pay for
Just as
colors?
we start with shaders, emblems, emotes, but who is to say that they won't introduce materials, armor, or weapons in the future? If we see legendary guns for sale, if we see legendary marks for sale, I'm gonna be mad. If we see something like 100 motes of light for $5, I'm gonna be mad.
I'm gonna be mad. You will have my rage.
I don't want to see power sold. I don't want to see shortcuts to power sold. Nothing. And as long as Bungie does not cross the line of cosmetic items, I think we'll be fine. If Bungie does cross that line, you are my rage.
He's
It doesn't
coping.
matter if deep side harmonizers aren't directly purchasable from the Eververse store. It doesn't matter if in-game materials, XP bonuses, exotic ciphers, or progression boosts are contained within the vehicle we call the Season Pass, you can still purchase them. The lie Bungie tries to tell us is that these rewards are available to everyone. Therefore, purchasing it early is of no consequence. All of the deep side harmonizers are beyond rank 50 in the Season Pass. 99.9% of the player base will not reach those ranks for weeks, if not months. But if you have money, you can just access more loots, more rewards, more craftable godable weapons for little to no work. What if the Immortal had been craftable this season? Everyone would have lost their minds. Just imagine if you could essentially buy a perfect PvP weapon and terrorize the Crucible with it for weeks or months with little to no competition. All hell would have broken loose. This doomsday scenario is not only possible, but now it is incredibly likely. If this isn't pay to win, fellas, I don't know what is.
Here comes the cope. Paying for other games.
An argument I want to kill in the egg before it gains any traction is that Bungie is charging more money because they are making better content / another game. Don't kid yourself, guys. We know that Bungie's team for Destiny has not dramatically increased in size since the Taken King. We also know that Bungie is making a boatload of more money than they did back in Destiny 1 because more players and microtransactions exist. Yes, I think the seasonal model is better for Destiny as a live service game. Yes, I believe that microtransactions have their place in Destiny. I'm not even paying extra for seasons. I buy the deluxe edition of the game every year that has zero effect on me. But I am sick and tired of the player base getting nickeled and dimed at every turn. The constant double dipping, the never-ending increases in prices, and confusion for new players. I don't even know why we're surprised. Bungie in their GDC 2022 panel celebrated their 3-step plan for Destiny. After winning back player trust and keeping player retention high, their main focus was once again revenue. We took Bungie's side then when this controversy was blowing up, because believe it or not, we like it when Bungie's profitable. That's not a bad thing, but the pursuit...
Bungie made $2.7 billion in revenue last year. Dude, they're not even close to Activision, man. They gotta pump their numbers, man. Yeah, they gotta pump their numbers. This is kind of bad. If that's true. This can't be right. Candy Crush? Yeah, true. I guess that is true. Not a fair comparison. Activision is Candy Crush. That's right. You're right. Okay, never mind. I take it back. That's still pretty good if that's true. But Bungie's poor.
Of more profits came with the promise that it would be built off that foundation of player trust. Newsflash, adding pay-to-win mechanics and lying to the community destroys player trust. I am not going to support a business model that employs these types of marketing strategies. I'm not going to pretend like this is some turning point for Destiny, a point of no return. This is not a crossroad. It's just another step along a very long road that's marching us closer and closer to microtransaction hell. As for Bungie's new game Marathon, why should I give a damn about Marathon? I'm not paying to play Marathon. I'm paying to play Destiny 2. And as a diverse player who plays PvP and PvE, I thought overall things were decent. But then I listened to a clip from Grenader Jake, who lives and breathes PvP, especially Trials.
I think what Bungie touches usually turns to gold. Halo, Destiny, I bet you Marathon's gonna kill it. But do you want some real, honest feedback from me too? I think it's absolutely up that Bungie would abandon this game's PvP essentially, which is what they've done. They've made us basically no new maps in like 4 years, yet continue to make us pay hundreds of dollars a year so they can go work on their next baby. It feels like complete bullshit, dude. I feel like Destiny players—
That's the capitalism cycle, man. You just churn out the next thing, use that money, and then go to the next set of whales. That's it.
just have the right—
And hope that those whales that stay in Destiny 2, not saying him in general, I'm saying just, you know, the people in the game keep paying for their fucking money. Pay for their motherfucking money.
especially Destiny PvP players, to be pissed. We're still spending over $100 every year to play this game. They literally abandoned us. And I feel like that's really frustrating.
And this really put things into perspective. Bungie abandoned Destiny 2 PvP for their new PvP game. Not only that, but Marathon is also getting all the bells and whistles Destiny players have been asking for a very long time. Dedicated servers, leaderboards, new maps. Only after complaining year after year, buying new expansions and seasons year after year, are PvP players finally getting some attention. More than anything else, it's just sad that this much money has been spent by this many people, and what content do they have to show for it? Almost nothing. Bungie made a promise to make the game better for all players, not just PvE players, all players. Sadly, this isn't the first time Destiny players have been abandoned before. I know a lot of you have never—
Alana, I didn't think you were raised in the USSR. What has that got to do with anything, man? I wasn't. I live in America, man. Like, I know I kind of understand the joke you were going for, but the point is that even if you're American, you can recognize that what is happening is corporate greed. You have English, Russian, and the stream title. That's where they come from. I could fucking put Spanish in my fucking title and say I'm fluent in Spanish and people wouldn't question me. They'd be like, oh, you sound American? Oh, you must not be from Mexico or fucking Spain and Europe. That's a dumb fucking take.
Played or don't care about Destiny 1 these days. But 7 years ago, before Silver even existed, the Taken King Collector's Edition was sold, and it included some custom emotes and class items. Back then, these were some of the best looking armor pieces and emotes in the game. Several of our editors were young teens at the time, and being Destiny fans, they bought the Collector's Edition. Revisiting those accounts years later, practicing for the Destiny 2 King's Fall raid race, gathering footage for videos and so on, they notice they can't equip their custom Taken King items anymore. Items that they own, items that they paid for, items that Bungie would happily charge them $20 to repurchase years later are sitting in their inventory, and they can't use them. They aren't the only ones either. Forum posts dating several years back also complained about this exact issue. Bungie hasn't fixed it. Why would they? Repurchasing old content isn't new grounds for Bungie, and paying for content just for it to be unplayable years later isn't a novel concept for them. Bungie doesn't care about their old game. Bungie only cares about their new game, the one that will make them more money, the one that gets the $3.6 billion deals, the one they can use as a vehicle to be as profitable as possible, pay to win or otherwise. That's everything.
Project,
that's all I got,
bitches.
guys. This isn't a Bungie strike. This isn't me disowning Destiny for the rest of my life. Frankly, that will accomplish nothing. As a wise man once said, every gaming boycott is one 3-minute cinematic from being over. The finest shit.
Of course they have to bring an ass into this, dude. I can't, dude. It's so true, man.
Destiny's climax is on the horizon. Microtransactions will not kill Destiny. Destiny is not on the verge of collapse. It's in fact the opposite. Destiny is making more money than ever.
Don't put this evil on Asmund. No, Asmund said that and it's true because people are fucking delusional. They'll see the new expansion cinematic where Sylvanas gets down on her knees and shakes her titties around and makes fun of Blizzard, and they're like, yeah, this time it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different, you guys. And then they go plap and swipe their credit card.
Before. It has more players than ever before, and I love that. But the terrible truth is, this success gives even more credence to these business practices. It affirms greedy behavior, and it gives Bungie a giant green light to invent new ways to take our money and devalue the player. I remember the days when you walked into a store and bought a game, and now more than ever, I find myself diving into a game and finding a store. A long time ago, when Bungie was beneath the corporate umbrella of Activision, we saw the senseless greed, the half-baked products, and we rejoiced when Bungie went solo. Little did we know, we were going out of the frying pan and into the fire. Bungie in some ways is worse than Activision ever was. If you take anything from this video, I want you to think about everything we discussed, all the actions Bungie has taken objectively, and decide for yourself, where do I draw the line? How far is too far? And remember that, because looking back, we're already well and beyond what we would have tolerated 7 years ago. I imagine 7 years from now into the future, when we have Marathon, a mobile game, and who knows, maybe even Destiny 3, I'll ask you again.
Mobile Destiny, even more microtransactions,
where did you draw the line? And I'm almost certain Bungie will have stepped over it.
Clap, 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 clap. Good video. Clap, 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 clap. Good video. Great video. Great video, chat. Awesome. Now I'm never playing this doggy ass game, man. Give it a like too. Yay! Clap, clap, clap. Good. POV, you're a Destiny player. What is so many ads. See you in Lost Ark next month. I don't know, man. I'm all coped out on Lost Ark. I can't do it, man. I'm reamed out. All right, let me scroll up and read what you guys said. This is why I play mod Skyrim into other games. Plap, 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 spend money, spend money, spend money. The next expansion of Destiny 2, they are bringing back everyone's favorite characters that they killed randomly years ago to keep people to coming back. Dude, that's it, man. That's it. Come back to our shitty game. But for real, Alana, you should give D2 a shot. Dude, I would rather... I don't even know. I would rather eat cat vomit than play D2. I'm not even capping. The Rhodes is like, no, this isn't real, no. This isn't real, you guys. Guys, the dungeon keys only is $40. All the dungeon keys are $40. POV, you're the roots. Mommy. Piss, piss, piss. Shit. Piss, 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 piss. Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck. Fucking shit on calm. Piss myself. Fuck, 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 fuck. Piss, fuck, piss, 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 fuck, fuck, piss, fuck, piss, fuck, piss, 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 fuck, piss.